So the program tonight is we want to promote 4 sergeants, each Whiteland officers all to the position of sergeant, and 1 position to the new lieutenant slot that we've decided to fill. So for the sergeants, I want to say a lot of people here are in law enforcement, and you know the important position that a sergeant is in a police department. They're frontline supervisors tasked with reporting to the lieutenant and the chief. They're responsible for all officers on their shift, including activities and their safety. When the chief and the lieutenant are off duty, sergeants are in charge of all law enforcement in the township, as well as responsible for the safety of all residents and visitors in the township. They are also mentors and teachers for all officers. These sergeants were chosen based on an extensive testing process, including written exams, oral exams, and their work records.
So at this point in time, I'd like to make a motion, or I would like to ask Rich to make a motion for the appointments of the sergeants.
First, I want to thank every member of our police department for their professionalism and help keeping all the residents and the day visitors safe. I'm happy to make a motion to promote Detective William Logan to the rank of Detective Sergeant, to promote Officer David Mara to the rank of Sergeant, promote Officer Joseph Wolf to the rank of Sergeant, promote Officer Thomas Ralph to the rank of Sergeant, and to promote Detective Sergeant Tricia Doyle to the rank of Lieutenant.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Promotion approved officially.
Okay, now we're going to move on to the main event tonight, and that's going to be ratification and awards for the ARPA grant presentation. So what I will do is we will take each awardee, and the board will take turns reading a different description of their organization, and then we'll present a very large check to them. And Scott, a little background perhaps. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thank you. ARPA, for those who don't know or remember, stands for American Rescue Plan Act, and it was one of the large federal acts that came out of the COVID pandemic, where the federal government provided billions of dollars to help the economy recover and to help those who suffered from the economy, the negative impacts of the COVID pandemic on the economy. And municipalities across the country had to meet quite a few rules from the U.S. Treasury Department, and eventually the Treasury Department loosened the rules, and we East Whiteland Township received approximately $1.36 million, some of which has already been used and some of which we have plans for. But one of the things the township staff and the Board of Supervisors felt very strongly about was that we should get some of these dollars out into the community. That we believe the intent of the act, while the rules were loosened up and we could have used them for necessary stormwater management improvements or really anything that we would typically spend money on or do, we felt it was important to get it to agencies that did the necessary work to benefit those who really suffered during the pandemic and continue to suffer. So we created a mini grant program, and we invited applications, and we received 6 of them. And you'll be hearing this evening which of those. I'm happy to say all 6 will be receiving some amount of money for their projects and programs. And as Mr. Lambert just said, you'll be hearing about each agency and their worthy programs and projects that they put on for the benefit of residents in our community and our school district and the county as a whole.